I'm Sudarshan Koirala and welcome back to Data Science Basics. This is the video number 8 in the Claude AI series. In this video, I'm going to cover the recently introduced announcement that the Claude now can create interactive charts, diagrams, and visualizations. Today is March 13 and it was introduced on March 12, right? If you go into the Claude's website, you can see here I just ask it to show me how compound interest works. It creates this visual inside the chat itself. This is inbuilt feature, so you don't need to enable anything here, and you can just toggle around these things and it is changing here in the chat window itself. I went down here and also said, okay, create an interactive versions of periodic table, but now you can see this is creating an artifact for me, but then I provided an additional prompt there, and now you can see this is the periodic table where I can just go here and play around with it directly in the chat itself. What will be in this video, I will show you the blog post or the announcement made briefly, and I will show you the difference between the artifacts and these inline visuals and how you can create the inline visuals. Let's get started. Before going into the chat itself, first let me go into the announcement. This was the announcement made, right? Claude now creates interactive charts, diagrams, and visualizations. Last fall, we previewed this image with the Claude, a new way for Claude to bring visuals in real time without any code. We are now bringing a version of this feature in beta. So this feature is in beta right now to Claude's chat conversations. It is in the chat conversations where the Claude can create custom charts, diagrams, and other visualizations inline in its responses. You can tweak and modify its creation as the conversation develops. This is the blog post or the announcement. I will link it in the description of the video, so you can go here and see more if you want. With the examples I'm showing here, it will be much more clear. I will now go into the UI here. But before going into the actual asking questions, I want to first explain you a little bit difference between the artifacts and the inline visuals. Artifacts are things that Claude creates for you. If I go to one of the artifacts here, you can see this is the artifacts which opens on the sidebar, and you can go here and download it, publish it, and so on. This is the artifacts. But if I go into the inline things, this is where it helps you know things better. For example, if I ask explain me about the compound interest, and if it just explains me about the text, it might be difficult for me to visualize how actually that works, right? But with this diagram here and with these things that I can swipe right and left and the visuals being modified in real time, it helps me understand how things work, and I get better understanding of how that things work. So these are the examples. You can go directly into the chat here. You don't need to enable any sort of things in the settings. Just go here and ask the question. This is the one of the example that I already showed you. And one thing to mention here is Claude itself decides when to create the artifacts or when to create the visuals. But you can influence Claude by some keywords also. For example, here you can see here I said create an interactive version of the periodic table. It created the artifact for me, right? But if you then append the same prompt with use the visualizer design guidelines to create it, then it knows that it needs to use these inline visualizer design guidelines, and then the same prompt with this additional part of it create me these inline visualizations. Now I can modify, I can click these things. This is the magnesium. It provides all the informations for me. Below that also I will get the explanation of it. This is the example how it works, and you can ask additional things. It's up to you what kind of things you want to visualize. Let me just go here. I have some prompts which it might help us to do things. Let me see if I have something. Okay, I will take one of the prompt here to do the data visualizations, right? One thing is also that you don't need to necessarily, okay, use the visualize or design guidelines to create it, visualize it, right? What I'm saying here is compare the population of the 10 largest countries in the world and visualize it. Now you can see here, it is searching the wave, and now it starts creating these visualizations. If this was an artifact, it would have started writing the code because that needs to be rendered on the side. Here you can see on the real time it's working. Now it is saying here, okay, population is 8.23 billion, and on the top there is India, China, and USA, Indonesia, and so on. You can see here, this is the visualizations. I can just hover on top of it and it is shown here, and these are the legends also being shown here. And now let's say that I want this to be different because this is not that quite visible. For example, this India things which is mentioned in front, because I'm using this black theme here. What I can say here is, can you have the white background on it? Just giving a simple prompt. So let's see, because this is the interactive way that can be done on top of the existing solution, right? Now you can see it just provided this white background on it, and now it might be easier for me to read these things. This is to show you that once it is there, you can iterate on top of it to make it better as you want. Now this is the two things here. It was quite difficult to read. It's good for the eyes, but I think it's difficult, and I need to be focusing too much into it. But now here with the second one, I can easily see here, and I can hover on top of it, and it will just show me here. This is one of the example of the visualizations. And now we can even create a diagrams or the flow chart. I can even go here and show you one thing about these diagrams or even the system diagram. Let me see. I will just go here and take one prompt, and I will go here and paste here. Show me how the internet works. I will run this. It will take some time. So I will just go through the prompt here. Show me how the internet works from typing a URL to seeing a web page. Draw it as a visual. So you can see I'm appending these different keywords: visualize it, draw it as a visual, and something like this, right? Now you can see, if you have no idea about how the internet works, now you can see the steps that is being shown here. There is a browser, it goes to the DNS resolver, and it even points you the step by step things that it goes until the end. Now there is these 5 steps. It will just show you step by step things. Okay, this is how it works. This is the first. There is a browser, DNS resolver, there is this TCP TLS, the web server, and the renderer, and so on. You can click on top of it and it will explain here. You can go to browser, you can go to web server, renderer. If you are confused, you can ask a follow-up question down here. It will explain you. Now there is no limitation. Whatever you want to visualize, you can go into the Claude and ask a simple prompt, and it will start visualizing you all sorts of things. This is what I wanted to show you, quick and brief, because this is just introduced, and I just want to show you that this is free and you can use it in any tier. This is in the free version of the Claude. Just go there and try things. So this is a little bit different than what artifacts is, although you can convert this into the artifacts also. I hope you get the difference between artifacts, which opens on the right side, and that is created for you. These interactive diagrams are built inside the chat interface, hence it's called inline interactions. You can tweak or modify with the prompt on top of it, so it generates different visuals as you progress. That's what I wanted to explain in this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.